Hi everyone, welcome back to Walk and Study. Today we're walking around downtown Denver and working on phrases and idioms you hear in everyday English conversations. In the US, downtown is the center of a large city where you often see a lot of skyscrapers and office buildings. Many people work downtown and live in surrounding areas which are called suburbs. We filmed this on a Sunday, so as you can see it's not very crowded because it's not a work day. These days, many people work from home, so downtown is not as lively as it used to be. As we're walking around, you can see for yourselves and decide if you would prefer to live around downtown or not. Let us know in the comments section what your thoughts are. Alright, let's get started. Our first phrase is to feel under the weather. To feel under the weather means to feel a little sick or ill. For example, let's say you're sitting in a cafe with a friend trying to decide what you will have. During the conversation, you could say, "I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so I think I'll have some herbal tea." So you're feeling a little sick or unwell, so you decide to drink herbal tea, hoping to feel better. Another phrase that you may commonly hear is par for the course. Par for the course means what is normal, usual, or expected under the circumstances. Usually, you're not very happy about the situation when you use par for the course, but it's expected given the circumstances. For example, let's say you're having a conversation with a coworker. You are talking about how your boss frequently asks you to do the work of coworkers who call in sick. You can tell your friend, "Oh, you know, long work hours are par for the course this year with the pandemic and all." So you're saying that having to work long hours is expected and normal this year because of the circumstances. Our next phrase is a train of thought. A train of thought is a series of thoughts or ideas that someone is having. These thoughts are usually interconnected and follow some kind of logic. For example, if your friend is explaining an idea that popped into his head, you could say, "Sorry, I couldn't follow your train of thought," meaning I couldn't follow your series of ideas. Or another situation could be this. You're trying to explain your reasoning to someone and then you get distracted because a dog starts barking. You could say, "Sorry, I lost my train of thought," which means you forgot the point you were making or what exactly you were going to say. Alright, our next phrase is to go off on a tangent. To go off on a tangent is an idiom, and it means to start talking about something that is not directly connected with what you were talking about before. Using this phrase in a sentence, we could say, "One moment the professor was explaining the history of Baghdad, and the next he went off on a tangent talking about his favorite ice cream flavor." So the professor suddenly started talking about his favorite ice cream flavor, even though that idea was not connected to the original subject he was explaining. Another example is, "The discussions go off on a tangent if we don't have a clear agenda for the meeting." So the discussions during a meeting move away from the original topic if there isn't a clear outline or plan for the meeting. Okay, our next phrase is to rub off on someone. To rub off on someone is a phrasal verb, and it means to have one's characteristics, mannerisms, or behavior be adopted by someone with whom one has spent a lot of time. Using rub off in a sentence, we could say, "When my cousin is misbehaving, it rubs off on my little brother." So when my cousin is misbehaving, my little brother learns from his actions and starts acting badly too. Additionally, rub off is usually said about a quality, skill, condition, or interest. For example, if you're talking with a friend who is good at speaking English, you could say, "I hope your English rubs off on me." So you're saying, I hope I will have your level of English fluency just by spending time with you. Our next phrase is to crack someone up. Crack up is a phrasal verb and it means to burst into laughter. Often in everyday conversations, you will hear someone use the phrase crack me up. This means you laughed very hard because someone was being funny. For example, you can say, "Your dog is so funny, she always cracks me up." So your dog is so funny that she always makes me laugh very hard. Okay, our next phrase is hit the spot. Hit the spot means to be exactly what is needed. In everyday life, Americans often use this phrase to talk about something that they enjoyed. For example, let's say you're leaving a restaurant after a great meal, you can say to your friend, "That burrito really hit the spot." So that burrito was exactly what you needed and wanted in that moment. Our last phrase is to rub someone the wrong way. To rub the wrong way means to annoy or irritate someone. This phrase can be used to talk about someone or something that annoys you. For instance, let's say that you don't like your new coworker because you caught him gossiping behind his friend's back. You can say, "Michael rubs me the wrong way. He seems so fake." So you're saying Michael annoys you because he seems fake. Another example could be, "Those inspirational quotes rub me the wrong way." This means inspirational quotes annoy you rather than inspire you. All right, with that, we've gone over some English phrases and idioms you might hear in everyday conversations in America. I hope this lesson was helpful to you all. As always, subscribe below, give us a like if you found this video useful, and let us know in the comments section what else you'd like to learn about or see in our next walk and study lesson. Thanks everyone, take care.